Well, happy Friday and welcome to the Hot Mess Express with your host with the most, Crystal. How's it going? It's Crystal from Angels and Beyond. It's Friday. I'm feeling a little like, woo! Let's have a good day. Let's have a motherfucking good day, shall we? So, so, how's it going? It's been a few days. I've needed to rest and recoup because that full moon was fucking intense. And I've been finding myself really tired. So I have been just resting and taking it easy. Um, Life's been lifing. And yeah. How's your week been? All right, Spirit. Well, some fiery, feisty energy coming out right now. Flames of Desire. That's the card that came out. What? Oh, shit. 1 second. In Mimote. Oh! Just kidding. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on today, but tear down the walls around your heart. So cracking open your heart, you can't really have an open heart if you haven't experienced the heartbreak. If you want to keep your heart closed off, you can only go so far. You can have a lot of surface level relationships, a lot of surface level interactions. Who the fuck wants that? We're leading with our heart. We've entered this space now where it's time to lead from a soul-led place, our heart space. Yeah. So, anyways, the first card that did come out, Flames of Desire. Let them shine out in radiant light and shun dark paths. Now, you may have played in the darkness to find that passion. You need to ignite the flame, and it's dark, but then, in the dark, then there's that one little spark that helps lighten everything up, that illuminates things so that you can have a clear path ahead. And as much as, yes, you're good at playing in the dark, you're also like, I am of light. So my path is to be of light, but don't get it twisted. I can play in the dark too, but I'm choosing to play in the light. I'm choosing to go towards the light. So tear down the walls around your heart. Give and receive security and warmth. I see a bunny, a rabbit I think it's a rabbit. It looks like a rabbit to me. Their ears are a little small, but I'm just going to call it a rabbit. So rabbits may be significant to you. I know rabbits also represent fertility and abundance. So as you're opening up your heart, as you're, going with your passions and your desires, you're allowing yourself to receive. Because maybe a lot of times you're the giver and now it's time to receive something in return. Number 31. We got 32 and 31 now. You are experiencing a spiritual blossoming. Take a new direction and be open to new experiences. So by saying no to the old path, the dark path, the path that led you to a place where you weren't fulfilled, where it did maybe cause you a lot of pain and heartbreak, but again, that pain, heartbreak, sadness, that sorrow, it gets you to the place where your heart has to open. You have to bring the barriers down around your heart so that you can experience something new. And as you're going through this spiritual process, when you're on a spiritual path, you have to go through the depths of who you are. You have to visit the shadow to see the light. You have to make friends with your shadow and your light side, right? They go hand in hand. And on the picture here, You are experiencing a spiritual blossom. She's surrounded by lotus flowers. And again, lotus flowers grow in the deepest, darkest, muddiest waters. And they still come out. So they go down at night into the depths, into the darkness. And then in the morning time, they come out and they're brilliant and they're shining and they're showing themselves off, right? But again, just because you have been in the darkness doesn't mean that you're going to stay there. Doesn't mean that you're not meant to thrive in light. Just because you were able to, you managed to grow in the dark does not mean that you're meant to stay there. You're meant to shine. You're meant you are meant to have a positive impact on the people around you just by being you, just by being your brilliant self. Have courage. Awaken the warrior of light within you. So you have had, again, that spiritual process is to bring out that light in you. And you know, many of us are warriors of light, are light workers, star seeds. We're here on a different mission, and we've had to have the courage to go into the depths of hell a lot of times to come out on top, to find the courage, to find our warrior spirit. Okay. I am divinely protected. No weapons formed against me shall prosper. So just remember that you are this freaking divine badass being, and you are supported by the Most High. Call upon Archangel Michael. And yesterday I was getting something about cutting cords. Allowing yourself to cut cords to the old attachments, people, places, situations that are no longer in alignment or resonance with you. It's time to dead that. It's time to remove yourself. So Archangel Michael is a good archangel to call to help with that as well. He's a very protective archangel. He's one of my day ones. The Lyrans also been getting a lot of, for the star seeds. The Lyrans really are making their presence known too. So it's saying here you have a divine connection to the Lyran star seeds. They desire to work with you. Didn't I just fucking say that and I didn't even read that? Okay. Spend time in nature. So grounding yourself, getting with all the craziness, it's time to ground yourself. Make sure that with all the wildness, that you are maintaining your spiritual practices. You know, I did mention cord cutting. So cord cutting, grounding, breath work, meditation if you're guided to meditate. And again, meditation is different for every fucking body. Meditation doesn't always mean just sitting there. No, like, fuck. No. You can just be doing your everyday tasks and you're just in a mindful place. You're in the present moment. You're just aware of your breath. You're just aware of your own presence. And from there, you ground yourself. You get yourself back into a place of equilibrium, a place of balance. And then we got here, divine inheritance. So you're stepping into your abundant era. I also mentioned bunnies on here because I'd seen some rabbits on here. So, divine inheritance, abundance. Your angels want to help you. Just ask. Psst. You have free will, so they need your permission. All right. And then last one here that got here. Evil eye, ill intention, spell work, or other ish. No fear, just awareness. Increase your spiritual hygiene and protection. You are safe, loved, and protected. Again, I had mentioned that before. Cutting your cords, maintaining your spiritual hygiene. That will all of that will help you to move forward fearlessly, because you are a badass. All right. You are a warrior of light. You're here to help. Um, as there are so many different planetary shifts going on, and as humans, like, all of this stuff is coming up, and it's not easy to look at yourself because we've been taught 5 billion different ways to distract ourselves from feeling, from seeing what we need to see. So by you stepping on your spiritual path, which is another one of them here, experiencing a spiritual blossoming. So as you're stepping into your spiritual path, right, you've had to take care of yourself. You've had to fill your own cup. The card here, self-love. Fill your own cup of love. Do something special for or with yourself. So it's really important, again, that whether it's showing everybody else or not, you do have an impact. So what you're doing for self, you're allowing that for others. So you may find that you're really not impressed. What is this fucking word? But people become you're an inspiration. So people become inspired, or people are inspired by how you're moving in this world, how you seem to just fill your own cup, and how you love yourself. Like, how does she love herself so much? How does he love himself so much? Like, I don't get it. And for some that may sound egotistical, or they may think that you're egotistical because you do love yourself the way that you do, which is fiercely, but it's not egotistical at all. It's actually something that we should all strive for, because the amount of love that we have for ourselves, we in turn will send it out into the world. So if we do not love ourselves, the world will feel that too. Okay? So for a long time, a lot of people move in this world where they actually truly don't love the person that they are. And let's be real about that. A lot of people don't love who they are. And so they'll put on a mask, they'll put on a facade, they'll try to be somebody that they're not, because they don't love who they really are. And so when you're on this spiritual path, you're really having to get down to who you are at a core level, on a soul level, which is a multifaceted being. You're not, again, I said this before, but you're not a one-trick pony. You have multiple you have multiple talents. You have just lots of good things going for you just because you're you. And sometimes that's fucking annoying, because like, you don't have to work hard you don't have to work at it, because you just are. When a lot of people have to just like put on a front and put on a show to be this person, to act like this person, you're just naturally it. And that is a lot to do with self-love, self-awareness, having a connection to the divine, having a connection to your higher self. That makes a fucking huge difference, because the amount of energy and attention that goes into yourself, again, you know that what you put into yourself is going to have a positive ripple effect, or maybe a negative ripple effect out into the world. It really just depends on what you're putting out there. So, do what you can. Just be aware that, yes, there are people that could be a little bit jelly, and that's their fucking problem. You just keep doing you. You shine, continue to shine brightly, because that's what the world needs right now. I see here, music. Choose uplifting music. Trust how you feel as you listen. Connect with healing frequencies, and there may be messages in music. So, if you're having a rough day, just maybe connect with some music and see how that helps uplift your vibration and mood, and see if that helps to get you out of that funk. Okay, maybe you just need to get funky. Get down, get funky. Excuse me. But just invite more play. Invite your inner child out, okay? Maybe this weekend, Invite your inner child to play. Be you unapologetically. So that, kids can be a little crazy and weird and wild and they don't fucking care. So maybe you need to take some notes from children, from your past self, your child version, your inner child. Take some notes. What did you guys like to do? Did you, all I'm seeing is like rolling down a hill. I mean, it's too fucking cold for me right now. But if it was green and lush, I'd be rolling down. Like, maybe you want to like run up the hill and then roll down. I love going to the park. If I ever go to the park with my kids, I'm usually like, I like to play on the swings too. But there's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with inviting more play. And the more that you play, the more that you can show other people around you that no, life doesn't have to be serious 24/7, that you can invite the essence and energy of the childlike wonder and joy and laughter and play. You might encourage other people to do the same. Okay? So you are needed. Your lighthearted, childlike energy is really needed at this point because there has been a lot of heavy shit. It's heavy out there. We are, in a time of spiritual warfare. So I'm not ignorant to that fact. But at the same point in time, when it's been so heavy, what we need to do to counteract that is invite more play, invite more joy, invite more laughter, and see how that actually helps amplify your energy, amplify your vibration, and just switches up the mood around you. So yeah, I hope you have a fantastic day, evening, or whatever the fuck time you're watching this. And until next time, mwah!